Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've got 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. What's going on? Draconified, Chem Nation, Mighty Munchkin, Mia. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hope you're all doing well. We are going to see if we can get a couple of shiny alphas today that have new Mega Evolutions. That's the goal, and I'm very proud that I said that correctly. This is also going to be my not my last stream. Last weekend I was wrong when I said that I was flying out on Monday. I'm actually flying out tomorrow. So I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I should be streaming a lot this upcoming week. And we might go a little long today as well to kind of make up for it. But let's see if we can get this this wimpod. What's going on, Draconified? Good to see you. I reset this area a couple times, and this was the best layout I could get. I would be interested to hear from some of the experts here that have done a whole bunch of these holes, if they can think of a better way to do this. Yeah, we've gotten plenty of shiny Pokemon. Nice! Congratulations, Draconified. I actually did not play this at all this week. Until Thursday, I started doing some berry farming. This week, I focused on finishing off Metroid Prime 4, which I did on Thursday morning. Thursday morning, I beat Metroid Prime 4, 100%ed it, and I was very happy. And then I found out that I unlocked hard mode, and there's a few other unlockables you can only get by being on hard mode, and I was not as happy. But what all did you get, Draconified? So I have wimpods and glissopods on both sides of this area. Unfortunately, the teleporter is not far enough away to reset either side, so that's why I'm having to like run and manually check them. I guess I don't have to check them, but I feel like it makes me feel like I'm doing something. How are the Mega Dimensions in Metroid Prime 4? Believe it or not, there weren't any. There weren't any Mega Dimensions in Metroid Prime 4. Will I go for the shiny legendaries? Well, I suppose I have to, don't I? I suppose as a shiny Pokemon streamer, I need to. I've beaten the main DLC game. I'm in the post game. I'll put it this way: I have max points. I have the max points for the task that you unlock with 70,000 points. Nintendo taking a big risk. Yeah, I know, right? So that's where I'm at. Is I have 70,000 points to do the next legendary. And then I understand I have to do another 100,000 points after that. And then after that is when I can unlock the scans. Is that? No, it's just a regular one. I'm trying to temper my frustration and disappointment with this all being one big RNG gotcha game. I'm doing well, Kim. How you doing? As much as I hate the berry farming and donut farming, I do have to say I got very lucky on Thursday night, Friday morning. I ended up getting, out of 4 donuts, I got like 4 donuts in a row. I got 3 Big Haul Power 3 and Item Power Berries 3. So I really can't complain about that. I just resent the fact that I have to do it. Good luck on wimpod. Thank you, Chem. Yeah, this is unfortunately the best layout I could find after resetting this zone a few times. And what's really frustrating is the teleporters is not long enough to reset them. So I have to manually run and reset. The good news is I think this is a 3-star. It's a 2 or 3-star zone. And I'm using a 5-star berry, so I have plenty of time. 2 Pansates, Hone Edge, 3 Scatterbugs, Jungle Pattern, 2 Tinkatink, Wimpod, Yamask, Mankey, Sableye, Chikorita, Mudkip, and Love Ball, Pampor, Chespin, and Glaceon. Holy smokes, that is so many. You're going just. You are going just. No, it's better than going unjust. I like it when you practice justice. Like that one beaver. You always go just. That's a good mindset to be in. Happy Saturday to you, Rebecca. So yeah, my short-term goal for the channel is I want to try and get all the Pokemon that can Mega Evolve in Alpha form. Also, Kem, do you remember yesterday or the day before when I was talking about how do you unlock more Mega Stone side quests? It turns out that apparently there's only... does the gameplay look garbled for anyone else? Yes, it does, because my good... or what was my good capture card is not working very well, so I'm having to use my cheap $30 Amazon capture card. I'm assuming you're talking about like the line that runs through the middle, kind of like you're watching an old VHS tape. What's up, Pudding Star Chan? Thank you for the lurks. And Shalpha Trubbish when you left Hyperspace Lumios where the Alpha Trubbish spawned. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Elgato to my parents with me and see if I can figure out how to get it, working again. It's been a problem for a couple months now, honestly. But I think it was just last week that people started noticing. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That after like 2 months, people started noticing that the quality was not good. FG bags and VHS streams, that's right. Now I can't remember how to get back up there. I might just reset. I'm just gonna reset. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, I was asking about how to get more Megastone side quests, if there's a trick to it. It turns out you can only have so many side quests on your screen at once with the like the hyperspace side quests. And so I knocked out a few of the battle hyperspaces, and then I started getting more of the Megastone hyperspace side quests. So that's good. I think I have all of the Megastones that are available now. Other than Baxcalibur, I haven't done the new dang it. Oh, I'm a mess today. I haven't done the new season yet. Without having a Baxcalibur, I'm just like, I feel like I'm not in too much of a rush. Can I go that way? Not go that way. I can go this way. That's the way to do it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Where am I? Okay. Well, last night you did the Battle Club battles and you got the Mega Stones. Nice. How is the new season? Is it more difficult than previous seasons to get to rank S? Good, no legendary Pokemon allowed? Okay, so not a lot of people spamming Xerneas again? That was a little annoying last season. I feel like I lost all the spawns. Well, that's good. Yeah, that was a little annoying last season having to deal with Xerneas. And was Zygarde in last season? Was Zygarde available last season? I can't remember. Okay, those spawns are back now. If we don't see some progress here in the next hour or so, I think I might start resetting the zone again, see if we can get a better layout. He was. Okay, that's right. Yeah. It's just for some reason Yveltal wasn't. Why wasn't Yveltal allowed? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but it seems weird that Xerneas and Zygarde were, but Yveltal wasn't. So I am just running a Shiny Power 1 on bug type for this hunt, but I'm not too concerned, or I wasn't too concerned because I should be getting 6 checks, 6 spawns on each side of the map. So I figure like it was? Yveltal, for some reason I thought Yveltal was still banned last season. I guess I'm misremembering. You can see how slowly the counter is counting down, so we got plenty of time on this donut. I know it would be a lot faster if I stopped checking each time gosh dang it. Your chat's broken. Well, it looks like it's fixed now, Kim. I know it would be a lot faster if I didn't check the swans each time. I just ran, but I don't know. Without physically seeing them, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. Which I know is stupid, but it's just how I feel. Like these hunts where you run back and forth without seeing the spawn itself. Those weird me out. Like, Cam, wasn't one of the legendaries like that where you just kind of had to take it on faith? Because you'd run back and forth and you wouldn't actually check the spawn itself until, like, a certain amount of time has passed and see if it shined. What's up, Anne-Marie? Good to see ya. Yeah, Verizian. Yeah. I don't like that. Because then my paranoid brain gets all wrapped up and is like, you're not actually resetting it. You're only resetting it when you go check it. It's all Schrodinger's Pokemon. But I am pleased with the number of alphas we're seeing. We're seeing a good bunch. I think almost every time there's at least one in the pack of 6 that's an alpha. So if we do get a shalpha wimpod here, I am going to break my own rule, and we will be evolving it. Because that's kind of what I want to do with these hunts, is get the new megas in shalpha form. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Billy, my dear friend, how are you? Happy Saturday. Have I completed the DLC decks yet? Oh, heck no, because I haven't even completed the storyline. I completed the main game, but now I'm in the post game. I'm at the point where I'm maxed out on the 70,000 points that I need for the next legendary. So I'm still a minimum of 125,000 points away from my first scan spot. So, like, I still don't have Aerodactyl. Well, I mean, I guess that's not part of the DLC decks. But I don't have any of the Frigibax line. I don't have Rotom. And then, obviously, I don't have any of the legendaries other than the first 2 you get. Ready for the holidays? I am ready. I think. I hope I am. I'm flying down to South Carolina tomorrow. So I will not be streaming tomorrow morning. I went back and forth on it. I have to leave the house by 10:30 in the morning at the earliest. And I feel like if I stream before that, 1, I'm going to be really rushed. And 2, I'll probably end up extending the stream, like, to my detriment. We haven't even gotten Yveltal Zygarde yet, finished the DLC story. Yeah, well, you're taking your time getting all the shinies, right? I mean, you don't have time to do the storyline. You're too busy getting like 30 shinies a day. I did finally get the 15 battles done a few weeks ago, and then, like, as soon as I got them done, like, the next day, Shiny's like, oh, did you know that there's another mission that opens up after you get past 20 missions? And I'm just like, no. Amber, thank you for the hot cocoa. It's so fortuitous that you sent me hot cocoa. I've had 4 cups of hot cocoa this week. Screwball, what's going on? Good to see you. Too many battles. I couldn't agree more with you, Anne-Marie. I could not agree more. Too many battles, too many, for lack of a better term, fetch quests. I don't know what else to call them. Make the donuts to get the berries, to make the donuts, to get the berries, to make the donuts, to get the shinies. You know, have a sip of that? I'm telling you what, I am in a hot cocoa mood lately. I should have, I'm gonna talk to my mom. And I'm gonna say, hey mom, make sure we got plenty of hot cocoa at the house when I get there. So I'll say, okay. It's tedious to say the least, absolutely. It's not to say that I think it's a terrible game or I haven't had fun with it, but, like, I'll be honest, like I was kind of saying earlier, I spent all this week playing Metroid Prime 4, which I had a lot of fun with, but I got burnt out on this game. Like, the DLC hadn't even been out a week. It had been out for like 5 days, and I was burnt out on this game. I need some time away from it. You know, sometimes, like, you know, you just need some time away from things that you love. But after stream last Sunday, I did manage to get... I was pretty happy about this. Actually, let me show you. I think I have a video. I'm really exhausted with the time limits. Absolutely. Is it here? Yeah, it's here, I think. Watch this. This happened last Sunday afternoon. I don't know if you can see it. There's Ivysaur off in the distance. And there we go. If you see it, if you look closely, Shalpha Ivysaur. So that's technically my first ever Shalpha starter. So I was happy about that. I didn't know the zoom in feature worked on the videos. That's pretty good. I like that. So yeah, I was pleased. And then after that, I made another donut and I went into a hole, and it was a terrible layout. And then I put the game down. That was around 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and then I didn't pick it up again until Thursday night. So yeah, my goal right now is to get alphas of all the Mega Evolution Pokemon, and I also want to work on getting alphas of all the starters, now that I feel like I actually have a chance to do it. We do get the wimpod / golisopod. I do have a few other berries set up. I have a ghost berry set up for gollet / golurk, if you notice that in the thumbnail. And then I also have a fire berry we could use on shrine once again to get Scovillon, or maybe one of the fire starters. Mega power conservation. That's garbage, Cam. That's nonsense. And I also have a flying donut that we could use to get Staraptor. Small details that make it annoying, like needing to go all the way back to the hotel to make the donuts, or portal Pokemon chasing, attacking nonsense. Oh, exactly. What's up, Shiny Bulbaking? I just miss the days where you got DLC and you could just like go hunt for Pokemon like as you feel, instead of having to I mean, yeah, it's berries, but pay to go see Pokemon. Like, you have to pay in berries to have the opportunity to go catch Pokemon. Still, Bulbaking, but you're shiny. Oh, I know it's you, but, I feel like once you're shiny, it has to be said. It's like when you become a Sir, that becomes your new title. Or a Doctor. You earned it. You deserve it. Surprised you even did the grind to get the shiny charm in this game. Oh, don't get me started on that. It's, it really depends on your viewpoint. For those that just could not bring themselves to do the 1,000 battles, or didn't have the time to do the 1,000 battles, I'm sure they're very happy that they were now able to get the shiny charm much easier. By just playing through the DLC, you're pretty much guaranteed to get it. And I'm happy for them. But for those that grinded to do the 1,000 battles to get the shiny charm, to add in all this additional research and there being no additional rewards is pretty much a slap in the face. Like, I was already annoyed when, by completing all the research, you basically wasted 1,900 points. I can't count the number of thousands of wasted points there are now that the DLC is out. It's gotta be over 10,000 wasted points. Double bench shinies Esper and Mawile. Nice, congratulations. You have shiny Pansage and Pampor, shiny line complete. All you need is Pansear. You got this, Draconify. You got it. You're gonna get it, and it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna have all the monkeys. All them juicy monkeys. What about the new pocket packs? Who's been opening the new TCG pocket packs? Anne-Marie. I know you love the TCG pocket. I couldn't believe my luck. I've never had such great luck, and of course it was hefty luck, meaning it was a little bit unlucky because didn't do it on stream, had to be in my own private time. The second pack I opened had the immersive card. Jerry, good morning. Need Pampor line, Pansage line, and Pansear Evo. Those dang monkeys, right? Got a juicy monkey last night from the chem method. Nice, very nice. Pampor, I think Pampor is my favorite. Yeah, very lucky. But it's like, I mean, I know I can't complain, right? And I'm not complaining. It's really awesome. It's just kind of funny. It's happened to me several times where something really cool happens, but it's off stream. Like the one I always think about is the shiny Fiona. Back when that was a thing, back when you know, the Manaphy was the giveaway in or whatever in BDSP, and you could Masuda the Fiona eggs, and I actually, dang it, grinded to get the shiny charm in BDSP specifically to Masuda hunt Fiona. And so I finally got it, and it was the night before a stream where I was going to shiny hunt Fiona, and I just wanted to see how long the eggs take to hatch because I heard they took a long time. So I'm laying in bed, and I'm just running around Masuda hunting, and I, hatch at like 3 eggs. And I'm like, okay, well, now I got an idea of how long it takes to hatch them. And I was like dozing off while this was happening. The next morning, I turned the game on and I realized one of the 3 eggs that I hatched the night before was shiny. Number 1 Bellsprout Believer, what's going on? Good to see you. Shiny Froakie, nice, congratulations. And there's the other time I was so proud of myself, also in BDSP. I was going to do some shiny unknown hunting that I could catch in Premier Balls. And I realized that in the, whatever it's called, the Solatian Ruins or whatever, wherever the unknown are in BDSP, each floor has a different letter. F, R, I, E, N, and D. It spells friend. And once you catch all of those, then it unlocks the other letters in side rooms. But for the main rooms on each floor, it's 100% that letter. So I was going to dual hunt the F and the N. And I was going to call it Hefty's Effin' Unknown Hunt. Frosty Lemon Raid. Oh my goodness, are we really getting a Frosty Lemon Raid? What's up, Leader Anonymous? We are. Holy potatoes. That is that's a big deal. Welcome in, Raiders. I saw Frosty was going for the Latius and the Latios. But welcome in, Raiders. But yeah, so I was gonna do the Hefty Effin' Unknown Hunt, and I was setting up like 20 minutes before stream. I wanted to make sure I was in the right room, so I did 1 encounter, and there was a shiny N. 1 in 49.6 odds, like 10 minutes before stream, and it's shown. Maybe you want some Masuda more Spinda for no reason? Don't do that. That's crazy. But oh my goodness gracious, 193 concurrent viewers. What a huge, huge raid this is. Frosty Lemon, there you are. How you doing, buddy? Any luck on the laddies? Hey girl, what's going on? Good to see you. But welcome in, shiny hunters. Well, I'm sure you are. But welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Hefty. I am a shiny hunter. Right now, I am trying to get a shalpha wimpod or delibird. My current goal on this game is to try and get shalphas of all the Pokemon that have new mega forms. Yeah, and please give some support to Frosty Lemon, guys on my side. If you aren't already subbed to him, I don't know what the heck you're thinking. He's a fantastic streamer. I haven't had a chance to be in a Frosty Lemon stream in a very long time because of the time he streams. But gosh, I've been subbed for probably 4 years now. Yep, the numbers keep growing. I'm seeing 975 now. So I would ask politely, if you haven't already, like the stream if you like the content, if you like shiny hunting, and maybe even think about hitting that sub button. Got yourself a shiny delibird today. Congratulations, Mewtwo. Those can be tough. I failed my first shiny delibird in this game because I didn't realize just how skittish it was. I wasn't even like close to it, and somehow I scared it away. How many people on that raid? Frosty was having a big stream I saw earlier. When I was getting this stream set up, I saw Frosty was streaming, and holy smokes, he had a lot of people. 62 is shiny hunting Trico. Oh my gosh, today's gonna be the day. I believe it. Today's gonna be the day you get it. The shiny and unknown, so he made an ends PP up joke. I don't get it, but I'm sure it's funny. You were rated by Beacon and Mick? Ah, yep, that's happened to me before. I understand that. I totally get that. So to all of you that may be sleeping right now, I'm invading your dreams. When you wake up, you want to subscribe to Hefty. Hefty is your favorite YouTuber. I can't even climb a wall. Alright, where the heck is this dang shiny wimpod / glyphsapod? TCG card of black and white trainer ends called ends PP up. And you called your shiny and unknown simply a shiny N. Oh, okay. Where is the shiny? TCG cards that look like Misty Starmie or Blocks Glitch. I don't, but I'll take you guys. It sounds like it's a very hilarious TCG joke. Well done, bravo. You're all got the gold Aegislash within the first few packs. Holy smokes! Is that who the gold card is this time? Aegislash? That'd be a cool card to get. I still need, I think, 13 base cards from the last set. So I did just update my wish list to anybody that's friends with me. I did update my wish list, I think, yesterday. I took off like everything basically and stuck all the base cards from the last set that I need on there, and then a couple other cards just based off of how much space I had left. Starmie is a Pokemon, one of Misty's favorite. That's true. Your dreams come true. What is that, Leader Anonymous? What is your dream? And tell me how it came true. Not too interested in the new pocket set, so you've been opening other packs. Is there a certain set that you're really trying to focus on right now, Anne-Marie? I would love to be able to do that at some point. I just feel like there's never any time to do it. Game looks lame. I mean, it's not... I mean, Miggity Mac Daddy, I love the name, by the way. I'm not going to lie, it's not my favorite game by any means. But, I mean, overall, I'm having fun with it. It could be improved, certainly. Light goal 25. Thank you so much for that, Draconified. I will get that pinned now. But if you really don't like it, Miggity Mac Daddy, I mean, you're welcome to hang out. But if you really dislike the game, I would recommend probably going to a different stream, because I will be playing this today. Open the Ho-Oh pack, and then Solgaleo, and then sometimes a Suicune. Gotcha. You always wanted me and Chem Nation to meet Frosty Lemon, and it happened? Well, good. Good morning, Razzie. How are you doing, my fine fellow? Your hair looks excellent today. I'm doing good, Pink Girl. How you doing? Gina, good morning. Gina, this wimpod is not being nice to me. Razzie, you're a Pokemon streamer and shiny hunter that enjoys Legends EA. You want to see something really stinky? I reset this hole a few times, trying to get a good layout, and this was the best layout I could get. And this nice little elevator right here is just not long enough. Is it long enough if I roll to the end of this and roll back? It is not. So, no elevator hunt for me. I have to actually run. But thankfully, I have a really good berry for a really under-leveled hole. So we got plenty of time. New Genshin Impact update looks really weird. You know what? I've never played the Genshin update games. Playing Research Day today. What is the Research Day? What's going on today in Go? What is it? Tell me about it. Thank you to whoever subbed, bringing us one closer to our sub goal of the day of 2270. I just noticed it. It's probably been there for a while. If you use a bench as a, you can't use a bench in the hyperspace. Benches are not a thing. Can't do anything. Hey, when that happens, right? I swear, more often than not, the holovators are just trolls. Juicy J, your most recent shiny was a wimpod. You stole my shiny wimpod? How dare. If you get a high up spawn point on this map, it can be amazing. I was saying earlier, thank you all for the blessings. If we don't get this like within the first hour, I might do some resets to try and get a better layout. There's a 349 because of regionals. The 349 is, I mean, feel free to correct my math, Chem. I already had it 344, and then I added 5 more for the legendaries. Map has some really good teleporters sometimes on that side with the wimpod. On which side with the wimpod? Because I got 2 wimpod sides. I mean, that's the one good thing, is each rotation I'm checking 12 spawns. That side's harder to see, but there's 6 spawns down there. Wi-Fi is getting worse. Bye. Oh no, bye Gina. Wonder if Ken will win Guess the Plushie. No, he won't. Let me just get a better look. I don't always get to see all 6 spawns here. Okay, yeah, nothing there yet. The side that is easier to see, sometimes be insane teleporters. They hit 1 spawn each. Just reset until you get the right setup. You don't have the teleporters right now, though. Yeah, I might do that then. Oh, they're there. Yeah, maybe 2.7 plus 112. $339 plus 5. So I already had it right? Oh, okay. I already had it right. So I already had the 5 legendaries in there. I thought I didn't. Well, good. That's less things I have to catch. Which then means that the shelf account should go down by 5. Awesome. I just made so much progress. Thank you, Kim. Get it back on the con grind. You better, Jerry. It's been like a year. It hasn't been that long. Are you available right now for some trade evos? I am unfortunately not, Kim. I'm sorry. Yeah, I typically don't like to do trade evolutions when I'm in the middle of a timed hunt that I cannot save during. And another sub, if that was you that subbed, please let me know. My final challenge: get all Schmalphagas. Schmalphagas. That's what I'm trying to do, actually. Well, I mean, really, I'm trying to say that word, but yes. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you can check out the Discord if you want to do some trades. Or you can just do it in the chat. Just not with me. Alright, Razzie, are you going to be here for a little bit? I know a lot of times you're busy with eating at the diner. Staying at the diner? Okay, yeah, I don't want to bother you then. I wonder how many people here watching the stream are asleep. Well, I'm seeing 1,109 people here, so I'm guessing 1,100. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. I heard that is quite the memeable thing. In like the UK. I've never seen that commercial or whatever it is. This is not time to bother. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to reset this area a few times. You let me know when it's the good one. Where is it again? I can't remember. Okay, it's right there. Okay, perfect. How and bam. Wow, you must be reading comics from like the 60s. And it's this way. That's right, I gotta go up here. Over here. Then around to here. And through here. I can't remember where this thing was. And over here. Where the heck is this? I can't remember. Holy smokes. I just got lost. I just got myself all lost. Is she one of Amazing Nightcrawler from 1947? Oh my gosh. What's up, Sir Ralph? Good to see you. Across here, see the shalpha clefairy, or the alpha clefairy that's always there. Where is it? Am I blind? I am, it's right there. Okay, alright, it's at the court. It's at the court, don't let me forget it's at the court. Fat stack, and a lot of them are from the 60s. Dang. Okay, let's see here. Sparkling Bug 1, Alpha Power 2. You either have it when it loads on the map, or you don't. You have to bench for something else. Not the most knowledgeable on the DLC. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Well, I'll tell you what. If I could respawn this, like if I could respawn it so that they were right here, that'd be pretty awesome. Let's try that for a little bit. Miss Stanley, me too. What's Christmas lunch looking like for Hefty? I don't know. That's like 5 days away. I can't predict the future. Alright, I should be able to find it quickly now. I wish there was a better place I could reset in. Dad, sub count went up again. My goodness gracious. Thank you so much for the sub, if that was you. Been lurking for a while. We're getting ready for the shop. Nice. I hope you're doing well, Sir Ralph. There's Slowpoke. So that can change. Kim, I think you were right. I think it's just each location on the map has a percentage chance of of what it spawns, just like percentage chances of appearing in the grass. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that like Clauncher is the common spawn there. And then probably Slowpoke is about half of that. And of course, I'm going to guess that Wimpod is probably the rarest because it's always going to be the one that I'm looking for. Onyx fan 568, you subscribed. Thank you so much. I do see that one to 2268. I appreciate it. Why is it it's always like the Pokemon that I'm looking for is the rare spawn? Do I specifically go after the rare spawns? I mean, I'm not on purpose. I was just like, oh look, there's a Wimpod. I want to hunt that. I mean, maybe it is the rare spawn because it's the one spawn out of the 3 that isn't in the base game. It's the only one that's a DLC Pokemon. I don't know if that's a thing, but maybe that's it. That's how this game works. It's true. What you're looking for is what you'll never get, it seems like. Run so quick, you hate that? That's true. Yeah. This is... Alright, where are my... Where's my Wimpods? Holy smokes, are there any spawns here? I swear the game doesn't have a purpose to annoy you. I think so. I think that's exactly what it is. So there should be spawns here. Or there were spawns here, I should say. Okay, so that's Slowpoke over there. Oh no, that's not the... I can't tell where that's going. Okay, that is going down. Okay, so... Let's go over here. Ah, that's... Okay, there's the Trent. Here's the elevator. Yeah, I understand what you mean now, Razzie. I understand what you're saying. Okay, so that's now Clauncher and Clawitzer. So what's up here? Don't like the Pokemon vanishing instead of running away. Yeah, it stinks. Alright, so I got them there. You love left-handed scissors. Get out of here. And then I got them there. And those will never respawn. Yeah, this is garbage. This is garbage. I don't like it. Don't like it. No, sir. No, sir, I don't like it. We might do some bench resets to get a better hole. Wimpod at least actually ran away in Gen 7. Well, I mean, they run away here too. It's just when they run away, they disappear. You say bench? Yeah, I'm going to give it 2 more tries. 2 more tries, and if not, we're just going to bench for a better hole. Or if we happen to see a gollet / gollet, or a vivillon, or staraptor, or a fire starter. Kiro, what's going on? Good to see you. Alright, I did want to see what this setup looked like if Slowpoke was down here. 1K viewers. Razzie, I got a raid from Frosty Lemon, who got a raid from Beacon of Nick. So I mean it does feel mighty nice though. But I figure once everyone from Beacon Stream wakes up, they'll say, "Oh my God," and they'll just run away. Tim Robbins was hilarious and Tenacious D. God, it's been forever since I saw that movie. I don't remember that. Super deserved. Thank you, Jerry. Okay, let's go. So many viewers though. Yeah. There are a lot of viewers. There are certainly a lot of viewers. But my guess is the majority of them are not conscious at the moment, which is fine. Sleep is important. Where the heck am I? This is the one. Okay. So. New Avatar scored the lowest, and it's like James Cameron's lowest scored movie to date. Yeah, I'm not a big Avatar fan. I saw the first. That was enough for me. You love Razzie's streams. Razzie's a good streamer. Alright, yeah, just there. And I'm going to guess there's probably another set from one of the other things. Oh well. Alright, let's bench it. See if we can find a hole with one of the things we want. I have a bug, a ghost, a flying, and a fire alpha shiny sandwich. Yes, the Audi command does still exist. However, Jerry's been slacking and hasn't added any more responses. Dang it, Jerry. New Avatar likely clears $1 billion at the box office. Oh yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It probably will. It most certainly will. All right. Here's a flying. It's got a Starly. We could do a simple Starly. 3 hours 20 minutes genuinely needs an intermission, right? Ooh, there's a gollet. And that would be good because that's a ground and I have the ghost type. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Let's go for gollet. I don't think I have to, but I do it anyway, just to make myself feel better. I'm going to check in at this Poke Center, and then we'll go into the hole. 2269. Oh my gosh, who was 2269? That's a pretty awesome number. And we are now only one sub away from our sub goal of the day of 2270. Kiro, your Audi sneaks a raw potato and eats it whenever they make mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, Kiro, your Audi's a weirdo. Who eats a raw potato? You've actually eaten a raw potato? Well, yeah, I know. I know, because your Audi did. Kiro. Kiro just sitting around eating raw potatoes. You got a full art Venusaur Mega EX in pocket? Nice! Congratulations. Alright, where is this? Am I being stupid? Razzie, am I being dumb? Where the heck is this hole? Stopping for luck. I still work. Will be for a while. Good luck on the hunts. Thank you so much, Kiro. I appreciate you. Is it outside? Is it like just outside? It is, isn't it? Oh my gosh. It's gonna be at the top of this building right outside of the fence. Mark my words, it's gonna be right up here. Alright, how do I get up there? So Razzie, the in this game the plus button is the map. In Metroid Prime 4 the minus button is the map. And now I'm all backwards playing this game again. Go up here. Okay, I get that. We're not going to do this. We're not going to passive aggressively snipe at each other about an Avatar movie in my chat. Not everyone has to like the same things. Let's just move past it. I remember half the controls in PLA. Oh my gosh, if I went back to PLA right now, I don't even know if I would like make it 5 feet without dying. Those controls were so unique. You hope because it's Christmas and season of goodwill, you hope Razzie finds us hard to yeah, I don't know, leader. That's not something I have any control over. And not really appropriate to talk about in another streamer's chat. Dang it, I did it again. Alright, let's get up here. I swear, this better have the perfect setup, because I'm not coming back here again. 2270, we hit our sub goal for the day. Thank you all so much. Yep, there it is. There it freaking is. Alright. Alright, so this is the same place as the Excadrill setup. So I know where we are, but man, it's a pain to get up here. Alright, let's drop our ghost. We got Alpha Power 3, Sparkling Power 1. One is... What is that? Is that 1024? No. No, not 1024. I can't remember. Where's the thing that Matthew sent me? It's a sewer. I don't know how I feel about that. Hopefully it's got a good setup. Uh, 1 in 819. Okay, 1 in 819 chance. What's up with viewers, lurkers, bots, both? We got a raid from Frosty Lemon, who got a raid from Beacon of Nick. Feed your puppy real quick. Alright, no worries. Okay, alright. You know what I'm gonna do? This is gonna be a little unconventional. I think I'm going to... die. No, I think I'm going to... fast travel and run over here. What's up, Red Eye Jedi? I'm going to fast travel and run to the gollets. That's what I'm going to do. Unless there's... oh, is this the... No, this isn't the good one. This... dang, this is not the good one. Stupid stunfisk. Good morning, Shiny Cornholio. How are you? Hating this game, it's me. It's just, they're just everywhere. I don't have a problem with Stunfisk. It's just, you know how like each game, each Pokemon game, there's one Pokemon that just seems to always pop up? For me, in this game, it's Stunfisk. I can't count the number of Stunfisk I've seen. I wouldn't be upset about a Shalpha, Sandile, or Crocorock either. I still need those. But I mean, between zone, what is it, zone 11? Between zone 11 and zone 20, I've seen so many shiny Stunfisk. I keep getting Pidgeys. Oh yeah, tons of Pidgeys, tons of Fletchlings. Those are, you know, those are always going to be too many. But it's like, I mean, I still remember like the first shiny Stunfisk I found in this game, and I was all excited because it is a good shiny. And then now it's like I don't even want to see it anymore. Box shiny fletchlings at this point. I have the entire line in shalpha form in my giveaway box, plus an extra shalpha fletchlander. Legendary count this game? I haven't gotten to the point where I can hunt for the legendaries, Razzie. I last night in like just trying to get some hunt set up and get some berries and all that, I got my my 70,000 points for the next legendary. After I do that legendary, I need another 100,000 points to do the next legendary. And then I believe after that, I need to get 25,000 points so I can start doing the scans to get the huntable legendaries. Carly and May, what's going on? Good to see you. And Mia with the 13 months, thank you very much. You too Gaming, what's up? Good to see you. Last night I was trying to get the Shalpha Rookity line. I ended up getting the entire shiny Rookity line, plus 3 other Rookity, and a Shalpha Swablu. So not what I was going for, but all new stuff. So that was neat. So I felt like that was a donut well used. Mighty Munchkin, thank you so much for the like goal. Joe, I'm so sorry, Gym Leader Hassan. I'm so sorry. So many things going on. But good morning, Hassan. How are you? So I finally get done a few nights ago. I'm sure that will be me sometime over the course of the next few days. For anyone that's just now coming in or has only been in for a little bit, I was wrong last weekend. I'm not flying to my parents on Monday. I'm flying to my parents tomorrow. So I won't be streaming tomorrow. But I will be streaming. I'll probably be streaming a few times over the week. You were disappointed with it. I'm sorry to hear that, Hassan. I rocked some Metroid Prime 4. I sure did. I really did. No, I was getting burnt out. Like, I know the DLC had only been out for like 4 days at that point, but I was getting burnt out. I needed to take some time away from this game. And this is really the first time, other than berry hunting, I've played it since Sunday. When are we getting another Hefty Mom stream? We'll have to see what she's feeling like doing when I get down there. 24-hour stream today? Oh, no. No, no, no. See, that's not how it works. It's not that I'm flying out tomorrow, therefore I have all day to stream today. It's I'm flying out tomorrow, so I have so many things to do today. A subathon would be fun. Well, it would be, but here's my thing, and I could be wrong. I'm no expert in how YouTube works. I feel like a subathon works better if you get viewers, but not subs. My issue is I don't really get a lot of new viewers. Outside of crazy raids like we got today. So I feel like if I were to host a subathon, it would be a whole bunch of you wonderful subs all hanging out and no one new coming in to sub. And I guess start Welcome to Dirty tonight. I want to start that. I think last weekend was the season finale. I do want to start that. I've been putting it off for some other things, but yeah, maybe this week is the week I'll start that. Five-hour heavy stream? No, Jerry, no. We're at episode 122, and this main character returns from being gone since episode 89, only for him to immediately leave again. Well, that's disappointing. Wasn't a fan, but it's early days. I still haven't watched the first season of Fallout. I don't know. I don't really have much interest. I'm sure if I ended up sitting down and watching it, I would like it. I mean, I like Walton Goggins. I don't know anybody else that's in it. But it just didn't really grab my attention. I know everyone's talking about it. But I'm sorry the first episode didn't do it for you. But yeah, it is early days. Maybe things will turn around. What's up, Loops? Good to see you. Love the first season. My friends who don't even like Fallout enjoy the show, which is really cool. Yeah, I mean, that's what I hear a lot, you know, even from my dad. Like, you don't have to play the games to like the show. And I mean, that's fine. It's not, I don't know. That's not why I haven't been interested. It's not the game aspect of it. I don't know. I don't know. Based off of seeing absolutely 0 minutes of the show, I just want to say, like, I'm kind of burnt out on post-apocalyptic shows and movies. Back around the time of Django Unchained, you could definitely find Walton Goggins somewhere in the background of tons of films. Well, I first really paid attention to him when I started watching Justified, and that's where I fell in love with him. It's fair. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing personal. It's just that genre, I'm just not currently in the mood for. All his close friends and basically family believe he was dead for basically a year, only for him to reveal there's nothing stopping him from contacting the group. Well, that sounds like a very inconsiderate person. Gloop is a great nickname. I'm sure you've probably been using it for a long time, but that's the first time I've seen it, and I love it. Yeah, he was in The Shield, too. That's true. That's true. I gotta take it back. I gotta take it back. You're right, Skirlbo. I watched the first season of The Shield, and I didn't watch the rest of it. I would like to at some point. And yeah, he was, I don't want to say side character, but like he was one of the gang. But I never really paid attention to him until Justified. But you're right. I forgot he was in The Shield. Yeah, Razzie, I will. Poly Drago hoodie, that's right. I wanted to bust out the Polyworld hoodie for the last time this year, believe it or not. This will be the last stream of the year from this room. No, in Sons of Anarchy, he was just a reoccurring character. More of a like a reoccurring guest star. Come on, why? Who's okay? There we go. See you next year, room. Well, Jerry, good news. You can still see the room for a couple more hours. So I need to watch season 1 of Fallout. Was wanted to watch some of the train to and from. Well, Loops, what the heck? Why didn't you watch on the train to and from London? What were you too busy doing? Were you driving the train? Conducting the train, I mean? You almost have to get at 2 o'clock. Don't worry, it'll be back in January. Whether your thing, your mom liked it? I liked it. I thought it was a good show. Falling asleep? Come on, you can do that anywhere. I'm disappointed in you, Loops. You loved all the Easter eggs in Fallout. So many blinking, I'll miss it moments. That's good. I like it when they can make a adaptation that audiences can go into without knowing anything about it and enjoy it, but still have those little call-outs and Easter eggs to pay homage to the fans. I do like that. Never finished Signs, but was watching one season was a requirement. But watching one season was a requirement to date for date 2 from the now wife. She's got good taste. Had all sorts of time during COVID. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, overall I liked Sons of Anarchy. There were some seasons that were definitely better than others. There was one season in particular that was, like, in hindsight I thought was really good, but in watching it felt really slow. There's one season where they go to Ireland. And it's so disjointed from the rest of the show. It felt so out of place, but like in hindsight, like after you finish the season, or I should say after I finished the season, I was like, oh, I actually really liked that season. Yeah, season 3. Yeah. Kind of like season 2 of The Wire. Very, very divisive season, but I really enjoyed season 2 of The Wire. But it was just so different from season 1. It's good to watch it all together. I just mean that by the time you finish it and look back, you're like, okay, like, I understand why this was important to do. But as you're watching it, you're like, why are we spending so much time here? Starts getting weird like season... Yeah, the last couple seasons got a little rocky. They open a comic book store near you. You want to check it out and maybe buy your first cool-looking comics? All right, Carly, I need you to do me a favor, okay? And I'm being 100% serious, although it might sound like I'm joking. If and when you go, I need you to DM me, and I'm going to ask you to take a couple of pictures and send them to me. Based off of that, I'm going to give you an idea of if it's a good shop or not, and what to check out. You can ask, like, Jerry, you can ask Shinies. Like, I've literally, via text, like, navigated them through a store I don't have eyes on, just to send them to the good stuff. John Schrecker, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome on in. You need to go back to yours. Really nice people. They sounded like they were really nice. I used to have comics for math and science when you were a kid. Ooh, educational comics. That's cool. Let's talk about comics for a second. I'm so freaking excited. I'm over the moon. I have been riding a high the past 2 days. Because, you know those epic collections that I buy? There's one, I'm missing one Amazing Spider-Man epic collection. The last time it came out was in 2018, which was the second printing. And if I want to buy it on eBay, I'm looking at minimum 175 bucks, probably closer to 250 to get one in decent condition. Last week they announced all the epic collections that are coming out next August through October, and they are reprinting that one. So next September I will be able to buy the one that I'm missing for regular cover price. I was so thrilled. Yeah, and Carly, if you don't have to do it right now, but if you want to like DM me like a couple of the characters in particular you're thinking about, I can send you some specifics on what to look for or what to ask for. Last time you were there, I asked about a Magic the Gathering set. They said they weren't willing to sell the whole box. Later that night, the owner emailed you personally and struck a deal. Ooh, that's awesome. So, Jerry, that one is... It'll actually work out good for you because you have Volume 2, right? So it's Volume 3, Spider-Man No More, which has a classic storyline of Spider-Man giving up. Like, Peter Parker, like, giving up and, like, stopping Spider-Man. The introduction of the Kingpin. It's got... a couple of really good fights against the Green Goblin. First appearance of Mary Jane. First Shocker. First Rhino. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a really good one. What's up, Big Cheese? Spider-Man No More Home. Exactly. Punisher and Penny Parker. Okay, yeah. I'll definitely have some good recommendations for you, Carly. Now, Carly, you seem like a very nice, respectable lady. How are you with violence and or language? I don't want to upset you or offend you. I know you probably blush and say, oh my, if someone says a naughty word. Because most of the Penny Parker comics are extremely graphic. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm talking about the Punisher. Yeah, Human Torch is one of the Fantastic Four. Yep, Human Torch, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, and the Thing. I don't know how you know what I have, but okay, sick. Oh, yeah, I mean, you sent me a picture of what you had a couple times. Like that one time you tried to prank me. Cool Captain Britain one? Nice. Actually, you know what, Carly? You know what? I didn't even think about that. Depending on the store, I might be sending you some money to pick up some stuff for me. Because Captain Britain first appeared in the Marvel UK comics before being brought into the main US-based Marvel comics years later. So there are actually, I mean, they're still going to be like, older and, not like, as available, but there are going to be some Captain Britain comics that you're going to have easier access to than I am. Chris Evans is your favorite Human Torch. He did a good job. He did a great job as Johnny Storm. Might be okay with a little rough, has any naughty words. Nice. Yeah, I got some good recommendations for the Punisher for you then. Yeah, like over here in the U.S., it's really tough to get those original Captain Britain comics because they were Marvel UK only. They're a lot harder, a lot more expensive than getting his first U.S. stuff. Welcome back, Razzie. Be back later. Sounds good. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan was Human Torch in. How did they Fan-Four-tastic or some? I mean, it was a Fantastic Four movie, but the look was odd. I was so sad about that movie because the director did Chronicle, which was a great movie, and then he did not make a great movie after that. What's this game called, Grandpa? This is Pokemon Legends ZA. What's up, Balloon? Fan-Four-stick, yes, Fan-Four-stick. All right. I think we're gonna open up some packs. I think that's what we're gonna do now. Is it available on PC? No, it is a Switch and Switch 2 only game. All right, let's open up some TCG Pocket Packs. Let me switch on over. Here we are. Options on what are my options on graphic novels or opinions on graphic novels? Carly, honestly, I'm going to recommend like what I said when I send you the recommendations. I'm going to recommend graphic novels, but I'll also let you know about certain particular issues. But graphic novels are just going to be easier to get, honestly. Opinions, yeah. Yeah, like those epic collections I get. Those are graphic novels, trade paperbacks, collections, omnibuses, compendiums. They're all the same thing. It's just like technically a graphic novel is only available in that, paperback format. Comics, are usually, 32 pages stapled together, and then they have collections of them that are like trade paperbacks or hardcovers and everything. And those are also referred to as graphic novels. But yeah, I mean, basically it's all the same stuff. But yeah, the collections are obviously reprints. They're a lot easier to get. Um, they're more expensive than buying an individual comic, obviously, but they're cheaper than trying to buy all the original comics together. You don't have to worry about searching around and trying to find the one issue you're missing from the middle of the storyline, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's what I'm going to recommend for you. But then I'll also let you be available, or also let you know about some individual comics that if you happen to see, keep an eye out for. All right, let's open up some packs. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan's a great actor, absolutely. Just a shame he was in that movie. All right, we got Staravia, Lipard, Starly, Clauncher, Genesect. I just realized we still have wimpod on the screen. We're not even hunting for it. Omnibus have cool cover art too, made just for the omnibus. That's true. Very true. All right. And second pack, we got Meanshao, Clement, Magnemite, Emolga, Ariados. Okay, and was it 120 gold to do a 10 pack, right? Um, yeah, we're gonna do a 10 pack. So far, I only have one full art card. I have the Trubbish, which is pretty cool. I like that card. So if I need 50 more hourglasses, I only need 25 gold, right? Perfect. Three hits in one pack. What? When you open the Pokemon Center? That's crazy. Anne Marie, thank you for the Ambipom if you're still here. That was the last, what I would call like basic card that I needed. All right, let's do a 10 pack. Oh my gosh, I didn't even need to buy gold. I had enough gold to do it in the first place. Oh well. Oh well. Here we go, baby. Motham, Clauncher, Bulbasaur. Ooh, look at that. Mega Steelix EX. That's a cool card. I like that one. Garbodor, Misdreavus, Helioptile, Grimer, Steelix, Sunflora. Nice. That's cute. I like that. You like it when I say, ooh. Makuhita, Purloin. Another Mega Steelix EX. Are you kidding me? Well, this is, okay, this is the regular one, not the full art one. Squirtle, Ivysaur. Ooh, shiny Vileplume. Nice. I think Big Cheese got this one. Ooh. Burmy, Bulbasaur, Bouffalot, Helioptile, Furfrou, nice. Porygon. No, John, I'm still looking for the Poliwhirl. I have it on my wish list. Romatisse, Clauncher, Ditto. I like that. I like that card. Venusaur, Solosis, Helioptile, Quick Grow Extract, nice. Basculin, Magneton, Misdreavus, Clawitzer, Charmander. I like that Charmander. That's cute. Spritzy, Lipard, Meanshao, Furfrou, Makuhita, Basculin, Bouffalot. Yeah, one more. Ooh, let's go. We got Ms. Magus, Clauncher, Staravia, Burmy, and Porygon Z. And this is the last pack. Houndour, nice. Good boy. Staraptor, another Houndour, Trubbish, and Staraptor. All right, we got some good hits. We got some good stuff. I like that. I really like that Mega Steelix EX. All right, well, let's get back to the hunt. And let's take off the target, because that's, so let's change this to gollet. Gollet, I mean. Okay. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Nice. Good reference. We gotta go down here. No, we don't. We gotta go here. And then we're going to go over here. You haven't heard that in forever? I know, right? That's a deep cut right there. Appa and Momo. Oh my gosh, Mewtwo, you remember that? You were like one of the few people that voted on that poll. I am sucking today. Oh yeah, I watched a lot of sitcoms in the 80s that were made by Ubu. Or whatever production company that was that used Ubu. Yeah, I know we got a lot of fans of Avatar: The Last Airbender in here. Let me ask you this question. Which one did you love more, Appa or Momo? No! I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot. Now I'm an idiot that's stuck. Same but 90s. Yeah, that's true. They were still making shows in the 90s too. That is correct. Momo, Momo, Momo. Wow, 3 Momos in a row. Appa when he dressed like the general, that was pretty cool. Okay, now if I can remember, we go this way. Appa. Wasn't Arceus way better than ZA? I would agree with you, Wilhelm. I would agree. You pick Don't You Dare Make Me Choose. That's a good choice. Not choosing is a good choice. Oh, whoops. Almost picked the wrong donut. Okay, here we go. Appa saved their life so many times, you have to give the edge to him. True. Let me put it this way. Who would you rather get a hug from? Appears to be the exact same layout. That's good. Now I don't have to learn anything new. Haley, what's up? Good to see you. Sage Mudkip, hello. Welcome in. Those that are just now joining, I am currently looking for a shiny gollet. Actually, a shalpha gollet to be specific. Although I would not be upset with a shalpha sandile or crocorock either. Name's Harley, just like Harley Davidson, the motorcycle, not trying to be rude. I just hey, didn't think you were being rude at all. Welcome in, Harley. Did I say Haley? If I said Haley, I apologize. That's one of those times where I just misread something. You got a shalpha wimpod in your game? Nice. I'm jealous. That is one that I want to get. Love Paramore. You know what? Everyone be talking about Hayley Williams and Paramore. I honestly don't know if I've ever heard a song by them. And thank you to whoever just subbed, bringing us up to our sub goal of 2270 for the day. Hartley, I'm doing well. How you doing? You love Paramore? Good. I'm glad you do. One day I'll have to look them up and see if I know any of their songs. Listen to 60s synthwave. 60s synthwave. That would be pretty entertaining. Don't Stop Believin', that was Paramore. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know them then. You've heard Paramore? I know you have, Razzie. I think you were the one that first said Paramore or Hayley. Was it Hayley Williams? I think I first heard about them from you. Is she here right now? Yes. She is one of the 833 people here right now. She's just being shy because you're here. Oh, ABBA does Dancing Queen. Oh, not Paramore. Gotcha. She would definitely be a Beacon of Nick fan. Main story of this game is so sad. Yeah, there was some crazy parts, huh? Playing your first Pokemon playthrough on Pro right now. How long has this been taking you? This game, it's hard to say. I probably beat the main storyline in about 25 hours. There was a little bit of shiny hunting in there as well. But then I started shiny hunting, and because in the main game, there's a lot of ways you can shiny hunt away from keyboard. I've now logged well over 1,200 hours. You love Paramore's cover of Ashes from Deadpool 2? I'm gonna have to look this stuff up. I don't know these songs off of the name alone. No, don't give me respect. That's my whole point. Don't give me respect. I've logged like 1,200 hours in this game. I probably played it closer to 50 hours. Because the majority of it was just AFK hunting while I was asleep or at work. I'm tired, boss. Yeah, I mean, it honestly was... There was a period of time where it was up and running for probably 2 weeks straight. The soundtrack's hilarious on purpose. Oh yeah, I mean, all the Deadpool soundtracks are hilarious on purpose. Let's see here, actually. Profile. Yeah, 1225. 1225 for Legends of EA so far. Compared to 30 for Metroid Prime 2, 30 for Mario Kart World, 975 for Sword, 2010 for Shield, 345 for Arceus, 985 for Scarlet, 545 for Violet, 145 for Eevee, 305 for Pikachu, 30 for Diamond, 145 for Pearl. So yeah, a lot of time in this game. I think it's in second place now. What's the strategy here? I am just running through here to get up to where the gollets are to see if they're shiny. If they're not, I'm running a little bit further to get unaggroed. And then I'm fast traveling back. How many other shield hours was Reggie Drago? Approximately 160 hours. If I remember correctly, it was 52 streams. 52 times 3, that's 150, 156. Thereabouts. This is wild if you think about it. 156 hours for one shiny. Phase on 6 Regilucky. Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. 16,840 checks for that Regilucky. Or that Reggie Drago. Oh my goodness gracious. Beacon of Strawberry Tart. Lexi. Lexi, I just saw your message. That was so sweet. Yeah, Regilucky was much nicer. Lexi, how are you doing? What's new with you? Yeah, I fly out tomorrow. Why, uh-oh? Why are you uh-ohing? You're okay? It's been what? Rough? I'm sorry to hear that, Lexi. Is there anything I can do to make your day better? And thank you to whoever subbed 2271, bringing us to 1 over our sub goal of the day. No stream tomorrow. I have to apologize. Last weekend, I told you guys I was flying out on Monday, so it wouldn't affect streams. I realized earlier this week I have my dates wrong. I fly out tomorrow. So I have to leave the house by 10:30 a.m. at the absolute latest. So I could either stream really early and still feel rushed getting out the door, or just not stream. So I opted for the latter, unfortunately. But here's the good news. That means I can possibly stream Monday. And I have always done Christmas Eve and Christmas Day streams, so you guys can look forward to those. Yeah, I'll be doing some streams this week. So it's not, so this isn't the last stream until next weekend. Don't get it twisted. Just keep being awesome. I'm going to do my best, Lexi. I'm going to try and be awesome like you. Looking forward to it all. Thanks, Razzie. Just use a level 2 or 3 ghost donut if you don't have enough hyper tinga berries. Yeah, I know I just have the one right now, but look, I hate making donuts. I'm not gonna lie. I hate making them. And I was making some donuts last night, and I was like, Alpha Power 3 and Sparkling Power 1, good enough. I'm happy with that. Let's just move on. But yeah, I know like a Sparkling Power 3 would be better, but I just hate making donuts. Dorian, what's going on? Good to see you. You got the Wordle in 2. Oh my goodness, great. How did you do that, Dorian? How did you get today's in 2? That's crazy. Two hours for one water donut and it was level. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying. And like trying to prepare for stream, like it's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? If I'm like, okay, I'm not going to stop until I get a Sparkling Power 3, Alpha Power 3 donut for stream tomorrow. And that takes me all night, but I get the donut. And then I get on stream because it's Sparkling Power 3. We get the shiny in like 20 minutes. Then I'm going to be spending the rest of the stream trying to get another donut made. So I wanted to come prepared. I wanted to have at least 3 donuts. I ended up having 4 donuts, but I want to have at least 3 donuts for today's stream. Just, you know, because who knows how RNG is going to work. So in order to get those 3 donuts, I had to take some donuts that weren't Sparkling Power 3. In fact, I even have one donut that is Sparkling Power 3, but Alpha Power 2. So, you know, I just had to use my best judgment. Because I don't think anybody wants to watch 2.5 hours of a 3-hour live stream be me making donuts. Also, I don't want to do that live on stream because I don't want to hear you. I don't want you guys to hear me making swears. Got it with 1 letter off the first one. That's crazy. You want to go back to making sandwiches? I want to go back to not having to pay to hunt Pokemon. And if we can't go back to that, I want to go back to being able to have consistent recipes to hunt Pokemon. The alpha power with the sparkling power. Exactly. It's like, look, it's tough enough trying to get berry power 3 and big haul power 3. That's tough enough. But then you get alpha power 3 and sparkling power 3 for a type that you need. Like, I had a realization last night when I was making these donuts. I can't make donuts for specific types. I gotta make donuts and then figure out what to hunt with it. Mighty Munchkin, thank you so much for the like goal. Have I swear while making donuts? Constantly. Almost every single donut I make contains a swear. I'm going to get knocked out. I got knocked out. Because I was pinning the like goal. Donuts are rage-inducing. You miss sandwiches? Yes, as do I. Crap. Crappy. I didn't realize you got kicked out. I swear in every bite. That's right. Mighty Munchkin, you're a great person, and you're always so positive, and you're always here. But you did have the last like goal, so I am going to give it to John Streckert, just to keep it fair. I guess I should end this poll. We're not even hunting for wimpod anymore. I want to check out the Starly. Let's check out the Starly real quick. See if we can get us a Shalpha Staraptor. If this is a bad hole, we'll go back to gollet. Alright, so where's my... Alright, so this one we have flying level 3 sparkling and alpha power 2. PBJ's giving us literal sparkling beast and a million phases like Scatterbug, right? Make pies. You know what, leader? It would not surprise me if in Gen 10 we made pies. It would not surprise me at all. I do like pies. Okay. Okay. I actually like these holes. I don't want the Swablu. Oh, wait, we got a shiny. We got a shiny Alpha Vivillon to start with. Okay. All right, it's a sign. Wait. All right. Someone give me the, like, a quick TLDR of how this works with changing which Pokemon is the guaranteed shiny. Is it just a matter of resetting the hole? So, like, is the shiny always going to be in that section of the map? If you reset your save and go back, it'll be a new shiny. You use the same. Yeah, I'll use this. See, everyone's doing it, Razzie. Everyone's doing it. You said sandwich instead of donut. I'm not teasing. I just think it's funny. Everyone does that. TLDR means too long didn't read. It'll be the closest spawn to the wormhole. So you need the quest catch a shiny for that to work. Right. And from what I understand, if you use the sparkling level 3, you're guaranteed to get the catch a shiny task. You guys see where I'm getting at here is, should I take the shelf of Vivillon, or should I reset until we get a shalpha starly. I don't know what to do. It won't always be in the same spot. It won't always be alpha. What type of sparkling power? The sparkling power is flying. So Carly May is saying it won't always be in the same spot, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if it's not always a shalpha, that is a bit of a concern. Reroll it. You know what? Let's take a Gandal. Gandal? Let's take a Gandal. Let's take a Gandal. Let's Gandal with the sandwiches. You know, sometimes you just gotta Gandal with the sandwiches on a Saturday morning. Sometimes it's just a shiny. Yeah. It would be interesting though, Carly, and that's good to know. Thank you, Carly. I really appreciate getting advice from someone as wise as you are. It'll be interesting. Let's be honest. I already have a shelf of Vivillon. Yeah, this one is a different pattern, which, you know, would be kind of cool. And I'm hunting for a freaking Starly. It's not like I'm going for like a Mewtwo here, right? So I'm willing to science this a little bit just to kind of play around and see what we can do here. Please Gandal responsibly. That's right. You've seen someone re-roll until shalpha in not that much time. I mean, it is, you know, it's always RNG. Who here is a Gandaline addiction? I think I might have a Gandaline addiction. Alright, so let's see where it is here. There it is. Okay, so same Pokemon, same basic location, not alpha. Okay. Jerry, you're keeping notes, right? Jerry is the channel secretary. 3-2 donut. You're likely to get shalpha quite a few times. That's what I'm figuring. Like obviously a 3-3 would be better. You would re-roll. You can re-roll as much as you want. Doing a map your city with the same task is fun to science, isn't it? It is fun to science. And the fact that like I don't know how anybody else feels. I love the small maps. I love the small maps because you see almost every spawn without having to travel. No, I guess that's the only reason, is that you can basically see everything all at once. Everyone loves Gandalf Mewtwo, that's right. I remember when Gandaldorf saved Middle-earth from the Dementors. Alright, where is it this time? Not here. Oh yeah, also, for anyone that's new or hasn't been around in a while, I can't hear my game, so if you hear, you're going to hear the sparkling sound instead of me. Shalpha Swablu. Okay, interesting. So that was in a completely different area. It wasn't in the same area. So far we've gotten Shalpha Vivillon on the right, Shiny Vivillon on the right, and Shalpha Swablu in the far left. Welcome back, Draconified. Yeah, it can be anything. Okay, Razzie, that's actually really cool. That makes that, and I'm sure there's been a ton of videos on this. I just haven't watched them. Whoopsie. I just haven't watched them. But that makes this task and this re-rolling a lot better to do in these small areas. Ganondorf the Wizard from Lord of the Hoopa Rings, or the Green Man who everyone mains in Super Smash Bros. I love it. So yeah, with this small map and the fact that anything within immediate spawn distance, which is pretty much the whole map, can be the shiny guaranteed Pokemon, we could get a shalpha Starly pretty quickly. I like this. I like this. This has turned into what was honestly a little bit of a aggravating hunt for me, into a hunt that I'm now excited about. All right, who we got? Okay, Vivillon again. I just wish there's a way I could save like right outside the hole. This way. It's fun to science on larger maps because you can see what spawn points are getting picked up by that particular spawn point. That's a good point. That's smart. Alright, so far we've only gotten one non-Vivillon. You just got shiny Latios. Congratulations, Sir Ralph. That's amazing. Eventually I'll do the legendaries. I'm just not quite there yet. Alright, another Vivillon. The method works well from what you've hunted. You reset it for an hour and most of them were different. The one that shined the most when you got it was a Panpour. Interesting. Dang it, I did it again. Muscle memory is a heck of a thing. Small maps with a good spawn point is always a fun time. Yeah, I prefer the small maps over everything, honestly. I know, like, I'll use the large maps for berry farming for obvious reasons, but I hate hunting in the large maps. Mostly because, with my luck, every Holovator is like 3 meters too short to despawn the Pokemon. And the sewers, I haven't had much luck in the sewers yet. Maybe I'll figure out a good way to do it one day. Is that another? Oh no, I went crazy for a second. I thought I saw a shiny Swablu. Okay, that's Vivillon again. So that's 5 Vivillon, right? 5? Jerry, are you keeping track? Sewers are pretty good. I haven't done much in the sewers yet. Already got a guaranteed Masharni, but you need Muna, so you're using the rest of the donut for that. Nice. It'll always be one of the flying types. Oh yeah, it'll always be one of the flying types. But thankfully, Starly is a flying type. So yeah, I think the only options are Vivillon, Starly, and Swablu. And I haven't even noticed that there's Staravia in here either. Obviously, that would be okay too. You Starly? Well, I want to get Starly. All right, there's another shelf of Vivillon. Poor Jerry right now. No, don't say poor Jerry. Got your shiny Eevee, Alpha Abra, Mudkip, and Carvan in the sewers just last night. That's crazy. Shalpha Scatterbug, congratulations. I know someone that was looking for a Shalpha Scatterbug for a long time. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. I do want to get that at some point. Is Jerry owed anything for keeping track? Yeah, he'll get my my respect. Small hillside map anytime over those buildings. Yeah, same here. I'm not a big fan of the buildings. Shalpha Tyrant, nice. Now I gotta get my Shalpha. Okay, so that is a shiny Swablu for the second time. It's just right. What are you hunting? You got a Shalpha Alolan Raichu after an hour hunting. Congratulations. Right now, I'm trying to get a Shalpha Starly. We're guaranteed a shiny Pokemon in this hole. Whoops, I did it again. We're guaranteed a shiny Pokemon in this hole. I'm trying to see if I can transfer it over to a Shalpha Starly. Paid exposure, hang on, get exposed to new things. That's right. Like, did you guys know that Jerry is a streamer as well? Johto Jerry, well, he has streamed, and he's going to stream again. And he's really good at it, and you want to watch him when he comes back. I never got an in-zone one, but now you finally have all the Pokemon in there. Nice. I still need to get a lot. I need to get Mareep. I need to get Scatterbug. I need to get Pichu. I need to get Abra. And Abra's not in that zone. And I need to get Pidgey. So basically, I have Fletchling. Sasuke, good morning. Good to see you. Oh. All right, Swablu again. Gotten so many shinies the last few days, especially with the Charms fun, but with Wonder Trade, you wish Wonder Trade was still a thing. I love to send some random shinies over new players to someone. Same. Before I started streaming, I would do that too. I would take all my extra shinies and just Wonder Trade them out. Knowing that probably a lot of them were immediately deleted because people thought they were hacked, but I felt like, you know, at least it was nice trying to pass it on, you know? Silver Fox, what's going on? Good to see you. And Coco Crux, what's going on? We're gonna try this a few more times. If we can't get it to transfer over to a Starly, I'm just gonna go into the zone and just do, you know, fly spamming. Left for 2 seconds to sub to Jerry. That was a very smart move. That was a smart thing you did. Now it's stuck on the Swablu. That's crazy. That's 3 Swablu in a row. You're doing great on the game? Well, thank you, Pink Girl. Thank you all for the 44 likes. The comeback stream will be soon. It better be. I just used some clout on you. Silence Live long enough time to subscribe and turn on your Switch as well. Nice. Love to hear it, Chaser. Or I'm sorry, Chase Rhyme Music. I'm the best streamer? I don't know about that. Actually, I do know about that. That's false, but thank you. Look at Coco Karuk singing a beautiful ballad to Razzie. Dang Swablu again. That's 4 Swablu in a row. Oh my gosh. Chase and Sykes, you just scared the crap out of me. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for the sub. Oh my gosh, it's 11:03 Eastern Time. You know what that means. Razzie, you know what that means. You know what happens at 11:03 Eastern Time on Saturdays. It's been late, but you're welcome. I really appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why the notifications are so delayed. It's not Porygon, but yep, you're right. Leader Anonymous is right. It's time for Guess the Pokemon Plush. This is the part of the stream where I have a Pokemon plush sitting on my desk right here. You can't see it. It's right below the camera. And you have to guess what Pokemon it is. It's not Rowlet. It's not Starly. Not Pikachu. Not Yveltal. Not Hoopa. Alright, now we're back to Vivillon. We're going to keep going. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep going until we get that shalpha Vivillon back. And then I'm just going to start hunting it. Not Lieutenant Dangle. Not Mudkip, even though he is the best. I do love Mudkip. Not Rillaboom. Not Totodile. Not Corphish. Not Electivire. Not Torchic. I'm seeing a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon in the chat, which is... that might be a good thing. Not Psyduck. Is it one of the 3 added types in later generations of Dark Steel Fairy? Yes. Great question. Not Sinistea, not Oddish, not Carnivine, not Chalice, not Poltergeist, not Zangoose, not Morpeko, not Shingling, not Jirachi, not Skitty, not Latios, not Eevee, not Latias, not Mawile, not Beldum, not Groudon, not Squirtle, not Umbreon, not Seviper, not Sylveon, not Mew, not Poochyena, not Metagross, not Mewtwo, not Trico, not Makuhita, not Beldum, not Houndour, not Hint. Well, first hint is it is either a Steel, Dark, or Fairy type. And yeah, hey, you know what? It's just Fred. You're running the show here. You got it. It's probably from Gen 3, and it's either Dark Steel or Fairy. Which means someone put it together. Even that means that you can cross something out. If it's probably Gen 3 and either Dark Steel or Fairy, that means I keep forgetting to do the backup reset. Not Mawile, not Aggron, but Mighty Munchkin is correct. It is Registeel. Mighty Munchkin's very good at this game. But yeah, so what I was saying is Gen 3 and either Dark, Fairy, or Steel. Well, Fairy came out in Gen 6, so that meant it was either Dark or Steel. Shiny Staryu or Shiny Pikachu, you want one for your DLC team? If possible, maybe even Alpha. You know what, Manuel? I don't know if... I mean, that's kind of a tall order. I don't know if anyone is willing to do that, but if they want to, more than welcome to set up that trade in the chat. Feel free to do that. But that is kind of a tall order. Kind of tough to get people to just, give away Shalphas. Galarian Registeel, that's right. Mr. Wolf, what's going on? Good to see you. You failed a shiny Virizion. How did you fail it? Did you run out of time? Learn for next time. Gonna get your own plush. Have a giant Gen 1 plush. Ooh, nice. What is it? And now we're back to the dang Swablu. At least we're getting a decent amount of alpha shinies. Jerry's still guessing. Jerry is just the best at guessing. It's not Nuzleaf, though. Mr. Wolf, I'm doing great. How you doing? How many shinies have I missed? Anne-Marie, it's funny you say that. I have yet to catch a shiny, but here's what's going on. So I'm using I'm now trying to get the Shalpha Starly. I'm using a Flying Sparkling Power 3 donut. So we're guaranteed to get a shiny in this hole. And we're resetting. We've been trying to get the guaranteed shiny to be Starly. So far, it keeps bouncing back and forth between Vivillon and Swablu. So I'm at the point where the next time we get a shelf Vivillon, I'm just going to catch it, and we're just going to hunt like normal. No, not wimpod. No wimpod. And then tried for gollet for a little bit, and then I wanted to try this starly hunt, and now I'm kind of obsessed with it. You're blue. Yes, you are, Mighty Munchkin. Can't wait for Jerry's Analytics after this hunt is over. Oh, yeah, there's going to be like spreadsheets and charts and graphs. It's going to be great. Pivot tables. It's not Numal. It's not Ashton Kutcher. I got like $40 worth of Chinese food for dinner last night, and I ate like a quarter of it and got stuffed. And I'm looking forward to eating it. I do love a good spreadsheet, Razzie. I do. Hey, it looks like about 400 people have woken up and left the stream since the Beacon of Nick Frosty Lemon raid. Love the image of me with all that food. Just all that food, not knowing what to do. There we go. We're just going to catch this. We're going to catch this shalpha vivillon, and then we're just going to fast travel hunt for the shalpha starly. Oh my gosh, it didn't even catch. What even the heck is that? What is wrong with you? Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? That's not even the right Pokemon. Come on. What is... Why are you hiding there where I can't get to you? There we go. And I just got knocked out. I just got knocked the freak out. I'm sure she's still watching. Whoever said they wanted a shiny Pikachu or Raichu, currently hunting a Shalpha Raichu for your Shalpha deck, so if it get a Pichu, there you go. There you go, Manuel. If Sage ends up with a shiny Pichu, Sage will help out. Who won the last plush contest? It was Mighty Munchkin. I almost sweared right there. I almost do a lot of things. There we go. Okay, got it. Got it. We got the Shalpha Vivillon. So now I have both Shalpha Vivillons. Now we just gotta run around here. And... dang it. Just got spotted. Don't you hate it? Like, you're right when you're about to fast travel, you get spotted. Alright, now we're just spotting. Or traveling. Now, if I... Here we go. Something I've noticed, I don't know if other people have noticed this yet. Okay, you see where they're, you see where that Pokeball is up there? You see like that Alpha Starly right there? When I first start fast traveling in this area, Pokemon like right where the Alpha Starly is won't show up. But if I do one tumble forward and then fast travel, then they will start showing up every fast travel. They just take an extra second to spawn in. Like that's what I did with that shalpha ivysaur I was showing earlier. Whoops. Need more berries? Confirm with me, folks. Sour donut helps with finding berries. Yes, I think it's sour. It's the yellow ones. Yes, thank you, Razzie. Nope. You're very, very correct. You're very correct. I just wasn't thinking about it. I usually don't have my Pokemon out, but it was still out from catching that Vivillon. All right, let's see if we can get a Starly. I want that Shalpha Starly. I did this hunt yesterday in a different hole. Instead of Starly, it was Rookidee. I ended up getting 6 shiny Rookidee and 1 Shalpha Swablu. Sour donuts are debatably the best donuts you can make between sour and sweet. Yeah, it's a process, right? You want to make the sour donuts to get the berries to make the shiny donuts. So what I do is, like I'll make the donut with the sour berries to get the big haul power and berry power 3, and then when I go to a large 4-star hole, I will save in front of every Pokeball, and I will keep resetting until I get at least 1 queso berry in return, or 1 sour berry in return. That way, at the bare minimum, I'm making up the berries I used. So I started Thursday night with 7 queso berries. By the time I started making shiny berries yesterday, actually, let me back up. I started with 7 queso berries and I think 12 tanga berries. By the time I finished making the sour donuts and started making the sweet donuts for the shiny hunting, I was at 32 queso and 63 tanga. Nickname for your shiny Altaria and Shalpha Gallicipod. Oh, John, I wish I could take credit for that. I just learned from smarter people than me. I literally... Okay, I've been saying it jokingly this week. There's one thing I think I might have come up with, and that was recall spamming when I was fighting the 2 Mega Crabominable. And what recall spamming is like, okay, with the Mega Crabominable fight, I didn't have any Pokemon out. It was just me, just my dude. And I was running around the screen until both the Crabominable started trying to attack me. And I'd like roll out of the way, right? So while their focus is on me, while they're trying to hit me, that's when I sent out my Delphox. And had Delphox get off a couple of Psychics and Flamethrowers. And then when they started to go after the Delphox, I recalled the Delphox so it wasn't on the screen anymore. And then I ran around for a little while, waited for them to start attacking me again. When they're trying to attack me, sent out the Delphox, did it again. It wasn't perfect. I did have to use, I think, 2 max revives. But it went pretty well. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to christen that recall spamming. Grievous. Ooh, that's a good name. I like that. Grievous is a great name for a Mega Shalpha Gallicipod. Cat's being silly as always with your dog. No worries. We'll be here. All right. I haven't even looked. Have we got anything yet? Look how much time we have on this donut, by the way. It's crazy. Nope, nothing yet. You just default to Brett. That's disturbing. Why would you give a Pokemon such a terrible name? Anaconda? God, I haven't seen that in years. I did remember being entertained by it. I did remember thinking it was pretty funny. Isn't there like another Anaconda movie? Get your phone charger. Get that phone charger. Charge that phone. Whoops. Looks like the Midwest is starting to wake up. Confuse Ice Cube with 50 Cent. They are both musicians. Ice Cube's older, though. All right, come on, Starly. I want to get at least one thing that I was hunting for today. Love the hair. Thank you very much. Balor Wind. I love the name. That's a great name. I'm typically not like a customizable character guy. I'm usually the dude that just like wears the same thing that like you start off with. But after doing all the side quests and all the freaking side quests to unlock different hair colors, I was like, all right, I want to go check out and see what colors I've unlocked here. So I went to a hairstylist and I was messing around and I was like, I kind of like this look. Looks tasty. No, I get it, Razzie. I get it. I've had people say that. I've had people say it makes them think of watermelon. I've had people say it makes them think of like those popsicles. I get it. I get it. It does look like tasty hair. That's it. That's it, Scribble. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I saw some sort of a teaser trailer or something for that on YouTube the other day. Yeah, Jack Black and Paul Rudd in a new Anaconda movie. It's weird because it's about them remaking it because they love the 90s Anaconda movie. Yeah, so kind of like a very meta movie, kind of like what was that one movie called? I feel like Scribble. I feel like either you or me would know which one I'm talking about. Rambo? Is it Rambo with the W on the end? And it was about a kid that loved Rambo so much, like he made his own version of it. And so it's a movie about him recreating the Rambo movie, but he's like 8 years old or something. I never saw it, but I always thought it looked really good. Found yourself pretty quickly in the main story, even got some art done. Oh, that's really cool, Valor Wind. I gotta look it up now. That's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, Son of Rambo. That's what it's called, Son of Rambo. Garth Jennings directed it. And it's Rambo with a W on the end. When you went to hunt the Hunt the Legendaries, you have to defeat Rayquaza. Yeah, that's the next thing I have to do. That's the next thing I have to do is defeat Rayquaza. Like Ace Ventura Jr. No, no, no. It's like I was saying. It's a movie about a kid who loved the movie Rambo so much, he grabs his camcorder and like makes a new Rambo movie. Um, it came out in 2007. It's like a comedy drama. I never saw it, but I always thought it looked really good. Yep, 584 currently. Yeah, I think slowly the U.S. is waking up and saying, "Where the heck did I end up?" And they're closing out of YouTube. All right, let's see if we got any Starlies yet. We got some comic book. We can. We haven't done it in a while. I've had it prepared. Yeah, Son of Rambo. That's what I said. Son of Rambo. Um, yeah, that's the movie I was talking about. I've had it prepared for the last several streams, but no one has actually asked about it, so I kind of stopped. But yeah, we can do it. I don't have it here. I'll have to go grab it. But actually, that's the stupid thing to say because then I can just choose like who won, right? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. If you guys want to play, we're going to play Guess the Marvel Superhero. This is the part of the stream where you guess a Marvel superhero that I have a graphic novel of right here. Not Silver Surfer. Not Rogue. Not Spider-Man. Not Colossus. Not Wolverine. Not Mr. Fantastic. Not Phoenix. Not Magneto. Not Luke Cage. Good shout out though. Love me some Luke Cage. Not the Punisher. Not Captain America. Not Iron Man. Oh my gosh, the Mighty Munchkin guessed it. Wow. Not the Hulk. Not Daredevil. Not Iron Fist. Not Cyclops. What's up, Matthew Fish? Not Deadpool. Not the Predator. What's up, Kirk? Good to see you. Not Wolverine. Not Cable. Not Thor. Not Doctor Strange. Not Nightcrawler. Not Shang-Chi. Chase Ryan Music. I feel like you might know a couple things about Marvel Comics. Not Human Torch. Not She-Hulk. Not Throg. Good shout. Good shout. Not Jessica Jones. You do? Oh, man. I'm a huge comic fan. Not Ghost Rider. Not Captain America. Not Aquafina. Not Captain Britain. Not Gambit. Is he part of the X-Men? He is not. Not The Thing. Not Miss Marvel. Not Punisher. Not Jubilee. Not Thunderbolts. Another good shout. However, I will say this character has been associated with the Thunderbolts in comics in the past. Not Black Panther, not Red Hulk. Welcome back, Sage Mudkip. Your cat Carlos put his head in your dog's bag of kibble and ran around crazy. Oh my gosh, food everywhere. Not Doctor Doom, not Winter Soldier, not Red Hulk, not Captain Britain. Not Storm. That's crazy. Cats are crazy. Not Rhino. Alright, you guys need a clue. This character is, in fact, part of the MCU and has appeared in several movies and even had their own television show. Mr. Diabolical, the Underling. Nope, nope, nope. Not Taskmaster, not Simple Fred. Are you thinking it's Simple Jack? Not Loki, not Mystique, but Johto Jerry is correct. It is, in fact, Hawkeye. This is a new one. This isn't actually an Epic Collection, but I had to pick it up. I couldn't turn it down. This is a Marvel Premiere Collection. This is Hawkeye, My Life as a Weapon. This is like the best Hawkeye I've ever read. I picked this up in the single issues when it came out. Matt Fraction wrote this, and is it David Aja? Yeah, David Aja did the artwork. If you guys watched the TV show was loosely based off of this. It had the tracksuit mafia that would call everyone bro. And it was about Hawkeye just basically trying to live a normal life and hanging out with Kate Bishop. It's good stuff. Great story. The artwork's a lot of fun. And my favorite part of this whole storyline, or at least this collection, is... Let's see, where is it? Which issue is it? Oh, there's a Christmas issue in here as well. But I want to find this one. It might be towards the end. Yep. Issue 11. Right, there's the cover. The covers are really nice too. The entire issue is told from the point of view of Lucky the pizza dog. It just follows Lucky through everything that's going on. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, good job, Jerry. Your shalpha is Grievous now? Nice. That's a great name. That really is a great name for a Galistopod. I like it. But Loops, good job. You also guessed Hawkeye. And Carly May coming in late with the Scarlet Witch. Good job, Carly May. Great job. He let Black Widow fall, though. He didn't let her fall, and you know it. Black Widow's in this, too. Yeah, the comic Hawkeye, as opposed to the movie Hawkeye, he's been married, got divorced. He has a lot of ex-girlfriends. he's not the best boyfriend. And there's actually one issue where it's just like all his ex-girlfriends like ganging up on him. It's so awkward and hilarious. Black Widow, Mockingbird, uh, Scarlet Witch. Not a scumbag. He's not a scumbag. He's just like he's meant to be a bachelor. I'll just put it that way. What I love about Hawkeye is like he's just like a regular dude that just happens to be really good at archery. 50 more field research to get shiny Meloetta. Congratulations. Tony Stark was a bachelor. He's also meant to be a bachelor. Absolutely. Can't believe who's the oldest hero? Thor? Oh, Thor. You like my new hat? Thank you, Amber. I like your new hat as well. Good morning, Amber. I hope you're doing well. I know you sent me a hot cocoa earlier, but I want to say good morning to you again. Who's my favorite Marvel character? It's so cliche. It's so basic. But honestly, Chase Ram, I gotta say Spider-Man. I started off with Spider-Man in 1991. First Marvel comic I picked up. And he's just always been my favorite. But I mean, there's a lot of characters I love, but it's always gonna be Spider-Man. I have a complete amazing Spider-Man run from 127, issue 127 through today, and then a handful of issues prior to that. And then a complete Spider-Man run, Web Spider-Man run, and Spectacular Spider-Man from 98 on. No, I never had a mullet. I have seen The Mask. I never saw Son of the Mask. 91 was a great year. Yep. Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Captain America, very nice, very nice. I need to read more Luke Cage. I have his epic collections for his original series before, like back when he was like Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, and then Power Man, before it turned into Power Man Iron Fist. I have those epic collections I still need to read. But I really liked a couple of the recent series he had. And when I say recent, I mean like 2016, 2017. So yeah, I do want to go back and read those. Captain America, I'm a big fan of. I always was kind of like a so-so fan of Captain America growing up. Like I enjoyed him more like in the Avengers comics than on his own. But then after Ed Brubaker took over and started off with Winter Soldier and then Death of Captain America and all that, I really got into Captain America and went back and started reading a lot of the older stuff. What hairstyle to have back in college? You know this, Mewtwo. You've seen it. You've seen my haircut back in college. I do that every time. I swear, Mewtwo. I swear, you do it on purpose, so I accidentally dox myself. That was my haircut back in college. Hope Haley liked the stream. I'm sure she did. Power Man Iron Fist, here's for higher grade series. 26 understandable. Haven't seen a new Luke run since they made him God. Yeah, I honestly, Chase, I keep seeing the R right after Chase. I want to call you Chaser. I saw that they did that series like earlier this year, last year. I didn't pick it up. It just did not look good. I'm sick, honestly. I'm sick of this trope Marvel's been doing the last 10 years or so. Basically, ever since Spider-Gwen. Let's just take two characters and mash them together. A couple of them have been successful. Spider-Gwen's pretty successful. Cosmic Ghost Rider's pretty successful, but I'm just tired of so many characters being like, imagine so-and-so, but with so-and-so's powers. It's just old. Yucha are canon to Marvel. They are your favorite. What is Yucha? I don't know what that is, Kirk. Do I believe that Loki from the Mask is the same Loki from the MCU? Well, I don't believe they are the same, but I do believe both of them are both based off the same Loki. Absolutely. Oh, Predators. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I read the first two Predator series that Marvel came out with a few years ago, and I liked them. They were pretty good. Yeah, same god, different character. Just like how there's like a million different versions of Thor. I mean, really, Stan was smart about it. Stan was smart with introducing the whole Thor and Norse mythology because, like, there's no copyright on that stuff. Like, you can't copyright Norse gods. And he did it so early and so prevalently that basically all of Norse mythology in pop culture is associated with Marvel. Mask part of the MCU? Nope. Throg's pretty good. You think the Defenders will be introduced in the MCU? I think they could be. I think it really depends on what happens in Daredevil season 2. I've heard some rumors about some people might be in Daredevil season 2, and that would definitely change some things. You hope not. You don't want the Defenders to show up? Oh, I'm surprised no one's brought this up yet. So, I'm not going to do any spoilers here. I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it, if you know what I mean. I'm going to talk about the trailer. I'm not going to talk about the content of the trailer. So, oh my gosh, Christian, thank you so much for the sub. We've actually absolutely crushed our sub goal today. Even though Loki created the mask, yeah, but leader, what we're saying is that outside of movies and comics, there's Norse mythology, which is where Loki comes from. Loki is a god, like it's a god character in the real world that people believed in, and the Loki in the mask is based off of that god. The Loki in Marvel Comics is based off of that god, but they're two interpretations of the same original source material, if you will, but they're not in themselves related. Anyway, yeah, so in Chem Stream yesterday, people were talking about Avatar Fire and Ash and the Avengers Doomsday teaser. So I got on the internet yesterday and I watched the Avengers Doomsday teaser that came out yesterday and read a couple articles about it. And I'm not going to say, and no one in here is going to say what was in that teaser trailer, but I was very surprised. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I believe the mask was created by Loki. I think I could be wrong. I think that is canon to the mask comics. Yeah, they both take inspiration from the same character. That's a good way of putting it. The only Marvel movie you watch is Wolverine. I mean, it's a good one. Selfish Shoe is happy about the teaser. I'm like I said, I'm torn. I'm torn. John, I'd be happy to have a DM discussion with you about it later, so we can kind of pick each other's brains. But I'm torn. All right, let's see if we got a Starly yet. Well, there is a shiny Starly, but not Alpha. I might as well catch it though. We got the mask prop replica. Nice. Yeah, the mask was a comic, and the movie was based off of the comic. The mask comic was actually a lot darker. Like, basically like anti-hero. I mean, actually, I'm not even sure if I would say anti-hero. Just like a sociopath that happened to be the main character. Hey, what's up, Medchamp? Thank you for sharing. This has been great. Well, thank you for being here, Razzie. You've been a great viewer. You watch better than anybody. Yeah, I heard that Peter Green passed away. That's too bad. Thank you for streaming. Well, thank you for watching, Mewtwo. Now, from what I heard, there's going to be like 4 different teaser trailers for Avengers Doomsday. The one I'm specifically talking about has been confirmed because there's actually been like video evidence of the teaser trailer. Some of the other ones I've seen, I can't verify if they're real or not because apparently there's a whole bunch of like AI slop going around trying to pretend that they're the teaser trailers. So I'm going to assume until proven otherwise that that they're not real. Something about the mask you randomly know for no reason at all is that there's a random cartoon version of it. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. The movie was popular enough. They did make, I think it only lasted for maybe 1 or 2 seasons, but there was like a Saturday morning cartoon of the mask based off the movie. You got the shiny present charge bug. Nice, congratulations. Metachamp, I've been wondering because I caught a regular present charger bug in the wild the other day. And I saw, it's the green charger bug with the red bow. Obviously, I know that the shiny charger bug is red. I'm curious, is the bow green or does it stay red? Four days before he died. Wow, that's crazy. Phil, the same age as you, 31 years old. You were born in 1994. Okay, gotcha. The bow's also red. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. I don't think I've ever seen a costume shiny where the costume changes colors. And correct me if I'm wrong. I can't recall that ever happening. But with that one, I thought it would be so perfect if they just swapped colors. What's up, Rain? Good to see you. Yeah, I didn't think they had changed the costume. But come on, it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect if they changed the bow to green. Love the pseudo woodle. I still got to see it. From what I understand, it's pretty rare to find. Dude, enjoyed hanging with you. I'll have to get ready for work. Catching your next stream. Sounds good. So Chase Rhyme, just so you know, I typically stream this time Saturdays and Sundays. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I'm flying down to my parents. But I will be streaming throughout the week, Monday through Friday, and then back to my regular schedule next Saturday and Sunday. Don't know where you live, but I start at 9 a.m. Eastern on the weekends. Subscribe, get the notification. Nice. Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Very nice talking with you. I'm sure we're going to have lots of good comic conversations in the future. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, you're in Florida. Yep, same time zone and everything. Perfect. Hope I have a fantastic Christmas. Thank you, Leader Anonymous. I hope you do too. All right, come on. Trying to get this Alpha Starly, or Shalpha Starly, I should say. We did manage to get the Shalpha Vivillon, which, is cool. And a regular shiny Starly, but I want the Shalpha. Yeah, I want to get one more Charger Bug to evolve as well. Not even shiny, I just want a regular one. I've only seen the one so far. Trying to get shiny Ab so I can continue the DLC. We've only got Haunter and Pansage so far. What the heck, Rain? What even the heck is that all about? We are only 2 subs away from a sub count of 2275. That's pretty wild. The Pichu from the eggs. Yeah, I heard Matthew saying that he got the shiny Pichu yesterday. That's pretty wild. Same to you, Sage Mudkip. Appreciate you being here. And if there's any of you that are still here that came in on that raid, thank you so much for hanging out here. We got such an incredible raid from Frosty Lemon earlier, and if you've stuck around since then, I really appreciate you giving me a chance. Shiny rates for research day seems off. Not a single shiny soul rock. Is that what the research is for? We started talking about this earlier, and then my brain just like turned everything off. Yeah, Metachamp. So we got a raid from Frosty Lemon earlier, who had gotten a raid from Beacon and Nick. So at one point, we had about 1,200 people in here. My guess is that the majority of them were sleeping. And is that another shalpha swablu? It sure is. Come on, bro. And then as time went on, and I think the majority of the Western Hemisphere woke up, the numbers been going down. Wrong bird indeed. Oh yeah, leader. Of course I know you. Of course I know you. FG sounds too ASMR. They fell asleep. No, I don't know the truth about this. First off, I love Beacon and Nick. He's a fantastic dude. I've had a lot of nice conversations with him. I genuinely think he's one of the nicest people on the internet. But I know he streams overnight most of the time, and I don't know how true it is, but I always make this joke that when he raids people, when he ends in the morning, that the majority of the people get forwarded on through the automatic forward, and they didn't even technically go on the raid. They were asleep, and they just got forwarded on while they were sleeping. And they wake up a few hours later and they say, "What in the heck is this?" And then they close it out of it. So whenever I get a raid from Beacon and Nick, I joke about how everyone's sleeping. What's up, Cherry Blossom? Good to see you. I'm trying to beat Legends Arceus right now. It's the only game you haven't beaten. Well, good luck. How far into it are you? You did fall asleep on a hefty stream once, but only because it was past 2 a.m. My goodness gracious, Mewtwo, that must have been one of the fabled early days of evening streams I would do after work. And here's the thing about those. Like honestly, I know different people have different. Oh my gosh, Rain! My goodness gracious! Thank you so much for the $20. Happy holidays to you too, my friend. And you know what that means. I thought I was going to get away with it. I thought I was free. I thought I got through it without having to do it. Rain, I gotta eat some beans. I don't know if I'm going to eat 20 or eat 10. I don't know if I'm going to eat 10 beans, Rain. Rain, is it okay if I eat 5 beans and I owe you 5 later? Eat a bugs. I'm not going to eat a bugs. Yeah, research day today. I want to try and get these a little bit. There we go. I don't want any doubles here, so I'm being a little pick and choosy. Why not 10 beans at once? Because I value my stomach linings. 5 is fine? Okay. I mean, I will owe you 5 down the road. I promise. Okay, we don't have one of those yet. Alright. How many are barf, though? I think one of them, because I wanted to do different beans. I think one of them has a possibility of being barf. Alright, let's start with this one. This one is either, I think, wet dog or top banana. It's actually a little yellower than it should be in the picture, but we'll see. Wet dog. Wet dog. Shout out to Wet Dog. Getting taste of Wet Dog's impressive. It's something. Alright, this one is either pear or booger. I don't know why I always end up with the pear and booger ones. Booger. Booger. Welcome back, Jerry. Oh. Alright. Pomegranate or old bandage. Right? I think it's old bandage. Yeah, old bandage. This is the one that I think tastes like what an old pool locker room smells like. Bandage. I'm at the point where I don't think you guys believe me anymore. I'm at the point where I think you probably all assume I'm just naming the bad ones. But this has been the worst box. This box is almost empty. And I think we've gotten 4 good beans. About the oops all bad box, I really think I did. I ain't capping. Alright. This is the one. I think this is the one. Yeah. I think this is the one that's either barf or peach. I'm really nervous. That was not a good one. Alright. The good news is we only got 1 bean left. And it's either toothpaste or blueberry. So we're happy. That one's a berry. That's a good bean. The one bean that I actually like the bad flavor is the good flavor. We're not 5 is crazy. It really is Rain. But thank you so much. Rain, do you have any plans for the holidays? Exactly, Meta Champion. Toothpaste would clear the toothpaste would clear the mouth out. That's why I was saving that bean for last. That'd be a good palate cleanser. Could be worse. Could have been poop flavor. That's true. I don't want to have a poop flavor bean. 10 beans would have been really bad. Yes. All right, where is this Alpha Starly? Do I even have Starlies on the board anymore? Am I? I just realized something. Okay, no. I am getting all the spawns. Benches are out of range for the Alpha Meow Stick. Mia, are you talking about in Zone 10? Yes, they are. They are too far away to reach the Meow Stick. Or Zone 9, yeah. Yeah, bench and roll, or the other option is you can go barf the roof that has the 3 Mawile. You work, unfortunately, because your job doesn't shut down, but you'll be at your mom's house early in the morning for presents and lunch. Oh, well, that sounds nice, at least. Yeah, go on back and forth. Or go on back and run forward. Go on back and run forward is what go barf stands for. Shiny. Yeah, there is another shalpha swablu there. Hopefully that's the one you're talking about. I haven't checked over here, actually. Oh, there is another shiny starly. Alright, we'll catch it. Even though it ain't an alpha. And look at, seriously, look at how much time we still have on this donut. It's ridiculous. Once it becomes hyperspace, I think it is. Man, I don't even know. I was gonna say we're gonna go until the. Do I have a neighbor to accept a package for me? I can. Are you being serious? I just texted her this morning to let her know that I was leaving tomorrow. Yes. Yeah. Then I'll let her know to keep an eye out for a package. I have Tyler. I wish I had Tyler. Yeah, I said it. We have nice neighbors. So I'm not much of a neighbors guy. I gotta be honest. I pretty much like at home. I kind of keep to myself. And I don't really talk to the people around me, but the neighbor over here, like the house right over here, she's a really nice lady, and she's gone out of her way to talk to me a few times, and I like her a lot. And so we've gotten to the point, like, when one of us is out of town, we'll, like, text the other one and be like, hey, Darla, can you, just let me know what send me a text or something if the house is burning down. She's like, oh, yeah, no problem. Merry Christmas. We wave to each other and say hi when we see each other. She's nice. You ordered like months ago, was hoping to be there by now. The guy sat on this porch. No. Look, I'm not like that. I'm not. I don't want to say I have some introverted tendencies. I don't get like social anxiety or anything like that, and I think I get this from my dad. It's more like if I don't know you, I don't really care to talk to you. And I know that seems like a little bit of a paradox. Like, well, if I don't care to talk to you, how am I ever going to get to know you? But that's just how I am. Like, I have my friends, I talk with them. I have my coworkers, I talk with them, and that's kind of it. I don't feel like going out of my way to meet new people. I don't have anything against anybody. Like if they wave at me, I'll wave at you. Sam the Pokemon, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Hi, Sam. But like I'm not going to turn down like a conversation, but I'm not going to initiate it. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'll let Darlin know to keep an eye out because I have another package that might be arriving this week. So I'll let Darlin know, like, hey, if there's a package, if you wouldn't mind just putting it somewhere. That was the nicest hi Sam you've heard. Have you heard a lot of hi Sams? Yeah, Alfalfa will pick it up. Wow. Was not expecting a Little Rascals reference today. You only know 2 Sams. Wow. Yeah, shout out to Darla. I wonder if Darla's watching right now. Oh, Trump was in that one too? Gosh, I haven't seen that in years. One Sam being Toot Sam. I do know Toot Sam. I woke up to your stream on my TV and was scrolling on your phone to find your stream again. Now there's an echo. Oh my gosh. What is up? I don't know how to pronounce that. EGU VODs. So my theory is kind of correct. So we got one confirmed person that fell asleep and got teleported over to my stream. How are you doing though? Sorry for the echo. The rich rascal's father. Okay, well that makes sense. How is it already noon? I don't know, man. And Razzie, I don't know how to end this stream because I still got like probably the way this is going, like 3 hours left on this donut. You're alive. Well, that's a great way to start the day. I don't end. I have so much to do though. I got to pack. I got crap. I forgot to put the laundry from the washer into the dryer before I went live. So wet laundry's just been sitting in the dryer for 3.5 hours. Pack and crap. I mean, that's the two most important things. Nightly sit there and ponder life. Well, I mean, that'll be tonight. Welcome back, Big Cheese. Welcome back. Ooh, quesarito? Absolutely. We'll eat some quesaritos and we'll ponder life together. You guys did have very similar messages. I'm just going to say it. I can't be the only one that's noticed this. A little crazy how we've gotten 8 new subs today and then drop back down to where we've only gotten 3. That's very crazy timing. I can't tell if I was due for a purge and the new subs like helped offset that, or if the new subs were unsubbed. A little bizarre. YouTube is something. We're still at a net positive. That's the important thing. YouTube being YouTube, that's right. I guess I might as well take this opportunity to say, if you haven't subbed yet, I'd appreciate if you gave it a thought. I'm a nice person for the most part, and some people seem to like me. Maybe you can like me too. Did I get rated? Yep. Got rated by Frosty Lemon, who got rated by Beacon of Nick. So at one point we had about 1,200 people here. And then it's just been, on the decline since, people started waking up. Beacon Drift. I like that. The Beacon Drift. Hefty's Hinge intro video. If one person likes Hefty, you are one of them. If no one likes Hefty, you are no longer alive. Oh my goodness. Mewtwo. What a morbidly sweet thing to say. Another... Nope, it's behind it. Okay. It's behind it. Yeah. Okay, there's a third Starly. I do like myself. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of that. I do. All right, I think we're gonna end it here. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think I'm gonna reset this donut. It's a really good donut, and I can't keep going now, but I really want to use this donut to get a shalpha mega. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I do need to get going. It has been a little over 3 hours now. I am flying out tomorrow morning, so I got a bunch of stuff to get done. But yeah, exactly, John. And like, I mean, I feel kind of bad, but a shelf of Vivillon and 3 shiny Starlies, I don't think anyone's gonna lose sleep over that, honestly. Um, but thank you all for being here. Thank you for the 52 likes. Thank you to the new subs. I have to use parents. Yeah, cheese. That'll be. I don't know if I'm gonna stream on Monday, but there will be streams this week, and then plus the regular Saturday, Sunday. But thank you all for being here. Roll only had 2 Starly spawns. Yeah, exactly, Razzie. Exactly. I want to save it, and we'll do it. We'll do it on stream. Like the way I think the way I'm gonna do. Hey, what's going on, Wolf? Welcome in. We're kind of wrapping up here. I'm just kind of just talking until I run out of breath. Um, so, and I said this early in stream, what I want to do with these streams is I want to shalpha hunt the new megas, and actually the remaining megas I don't have shalphas of yet, like Chandelure, Phalanx, Kangaskhan. I want to get the shalphas of the megas and the shalphas of the starters. The other hunts, like let's say another Shalpha Yamask to evolve into Kofa Grigus, or um, maybe like Palisand, I'll do off stream. But I'll save the megas and the starters for on stream. And then eventually, I'm not putting a hard date on it, eventually we'll get around to the legendaries. I also feel like everyone's going for the legendaries right now, so maybe it's the wrong call, but I want to be a little bit different. Um, I don't want me to be just another one of the streams going after the legendaries right now. What days during the week am I going to stream this week? I don't know for certain, John. I know I will definitely be streaming on Christmas Eve morning, talking about my time, so Eastern time. Christmas Eve morning and Christmas Day morning. I always do those two every year. Um, but I'll certainly be doing those and probably some others, and then we'll do the regular Saturday, Sunday. But anyway, I got a lot of things to do. I got to put that laundry in the dryer. I got to go run some errands. I got to start packing. But how about legendary hunt with no boost or to type or shiny rate? What, you think I'm a masochist? Come on now. Thank you all for being here. You're the best. Say goodbye to the room. This is the last time you will see the background until next year. The rest of the streams will be at my parents' house. So goodbye, Giant Charizard. Goodbye, Time Magazine from 1999. Goodbye, TV Guides from 99. Goodbye, Ditto Umbreon. Goodbye, Funko Pop Hefty. Goodbye, Assorted Pokeballs and Poliwhirl. Goodbye, License Plate. Goodbye, Batman graphic novels. Goodbye, Chair. All right. I'm in a silly mood. I need to bring some. Razzie, swear to God, I was thinking about that earlier in the stream. I was like, am I going to bring some or am I going to have to pick some up before I stream? And comics for the guessing games, that won't be an issue. But thank you, everybody. I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.